And for all the latest in the ongoing Iran-Israel conflict, my colleague Dharamjot Kaur is joining me on the broadcast. Dharamjot, over to you.
Thanks, Resha. Now, there has been a major escalation in the long-standing tensions between Israel and Iran. Let's get you caught up on all the top developments from this rapidly unfolding story. Israel has launched airstrikes deep inside Iranian territory in a mission named Operation Rising Lion. The strikes targeted Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure. This is amid fears that Tehran is on the verge of developing a nuclear weapon. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that the operation will continue for as long as it takes to eliminate what he calls an existential threat. Iran has launched over 100 drones in retaliation for Israel's airstrikes. Israel claims that their Air Force jets are actively shooting the drones launched at them. A military official confirmed that most of the drones are being neutralized outside Israel's borders. Meanwhile, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has issued a warning, saying Israel will face severe consequences. The Israeli airstrikes targeting Iran's nuclear facilities have resulted in the deaths of several high-ranking officials and nuclear scientists. Among the casualties are Major General Hossein Salami, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, and Major General Mohammad Bagheri, Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces. The strikes have also taken the lives of 6 nuclear scientists. US President Donald Trump has said that he was aware that Israel was going to conduct strikes on Iran. Speaking to Fox News, Trump said he was aware of the operation and reiterated his position that Tehran cannot have a nuclear bomb. Following the attacks, Iran has warned that the United States will be held responsible for the consequences of Israel's actions, especially the strikes on nuclear sites and urban centers. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has denied any American involvement in the strikes. Airlines have rushed out of the skies over Israel, Iran, Iraq and Jordan as regional tensions now escalate. Emirates has cancelled flights to Iraq, Iran, Jordan and Lebanon after Israel strikes on Iran sparked fears of a wider conflict. Dubai Airport has confirmed delays and cancellations, blaming airspace closures over Iran, Iraq and Syria. Other international carriers are also diverting routes to keep passengers and their crews safe. That's all on the top developments so far. Back to you, Raisha.
Thanks, Dharamjot, for getting us latest on the ongoing tensions between Iran and Israel. Well, Iranians are now calling for a response after Israel pounded Iran in a series of air raids, striking 100 targets in Iran, which includes the capital nuclear and military sites, and also killing the armed forces chief of the staff and also the head of Iran's Revolutionary Guards and top nuclear scientist. This is what Iranians have to say. Take a listen.
They want to take away our nuclear capability. That is unacceptable. So many scientists have worked hard for this. We achieved it ourselves, and now they want to take it from us. That means they're trying to impose their will on us. It's completely unacceptable.
In my opinion, as an Iranian, there must be a crushing response, a reciprocal one. How much longer should we live in fear? They've eliminated so many university professors, so many PhDs, and then they go and negotiate. What does negotiation even mean at this point? What's left to say?
Israel is struggling with its last breath to achieve something, but still it won't succeed. These are its final breaths, God willing. At least some peace will come out of it.